Warwick, the Hound of Zaun, is the last character added as we enter early access of 2x KO. Bolstering an incredibly aggressive and offensive playstyle, this furry fiend will really show you why you don't want to piss off the guy who pours the drinks. And since he's arguably the character that we know the least about, he's probably the most exciting character for a lot of new players. So make sure to take a shot of Shimmer and tuck your daughters in early tonight, because when the full moon comes out, you're going to be turning into a completely different beast. Warwick is a rushdown character, arguably the rushdown character. All of his moves rely on getting in or attacking the opponent. It's easy to see the similarities between him and his daughter Vi. However, while Vi wants to play a more controlled footsies game that's all about exploiting her opponent's weaknesses and ducking around their blows, Warwick just uses sheer tenacity to force his way into the opponent. Before I mention specials, I have to mention Warwick's main gimmick, Bloodlust. Whenever Warwick deals damage, he gradually builds up his Bloodlust. You can track this by seeing the little icon right above your super meter. This bar will build more and more as you attack the opponent, and it will build especially fast if you use S2 skills. And once it's maxed out, Warwick will activate Bloodlust and become an even deadlier fighter. All of his moves will gain new properties, and he effectively becomes the best character in the game for about 7 seconds. When I mention specials, I'll always mention how they change in Bloodlust. Most of them kind of do the same thing, just a little bit better, but I feel like it's important to still mention it. His S1 special is Claws of the Beast. He does a jumping overhead strike that grounds the opponent. This can be a great way to get off the ground combos, as well as catching opponents who aren't ready to block overhead. By holding S1, you can also extend the initial dash period for as long as you'd like. And out of this dash, you can press up to do a leap out of it. This is a special command jump called Primal Leap, which also happens to be his down S1. Out of Primal Leap, Warwick can press light, medium, or heavy to do 3 different follow-ups. Light is a dive kick, medium is an overhead kick that ground bounces, and heavy is a command throw that only hits opponents on the ground. Just a word of advice, you might hear this move referred to as Demon Flip, just know this is in reference to the character Akuma from Street Fighter. He has a very similar move in which he leaps forward and can do different actions out of it. It's just a similar move that we'll often use to refer to moves like this. It might sound a little bit complicated, but as you play more of these games, you'll gradually learn some of these references. Just try to keep up with the acronyms, it'll only help you in the long run. His forward S1 is Rage of the Beast. Warwick runs forward and does a big headbutt attack that, much like his standing S1, can also be held to continue the run. Both the run out of his forward S1 and standing S1 also have the benefit of being projectile invulnerable. While in Bloodlust, Rage of the Beast becomes Wrath of the Beast. He now performs a quick dash in front of him that's projectile invulnerable and a slash that wall bounces the opponent. And it even can cross up if you're too close to a blocking opponent. I hate claiming moves are overpowered, but Wrath of the Beast really is Warwick's best move. It can get you through neutral, it can do a mix-up, and it can be used in combos. Honestly, this move's really the reason why you want to get into Bloodlust. His air S1 is Feral Fang, where he does an aerial biting and slashing attack that drags the opponent back down to the ground. This is going to be your primary way of dragging opponents back down to end air combos if you don't want to spend any meter. Plus it can sometimes also clip airborne opponents. Warwick's S2 is Savage Slashes. Warwick slashes the opponent either 3 times while in his regular form, or 5 times if he's in Bloodlust. And this move is also a Rekka, which means you have to hit each individual part of the attack with its own button press. Just remember that each one of the slashes needs to be accompanied with its own input. This move is great for building Bloodlust and also ending combos, but you should know that while in Bloodlust, you can cancel these Rekkas into other special moves. His forward S2 is Feral Bite. Warwick chomps forward and bites at the opponent, and if it hits, he picks them up and throws them over his shoulder. This can be a good way of swapping sides with the opponent if you want to put them in the corner or something, but it also has the benefit of hitting off the ground, or OTG. Some moves like his standing S1 will knock the opponent down, and then you can reach forward and pick them back up with Feral Bite, allowing for combo extension or canceling into a super. Warwick's down S2 is Bloodseeker, a diagonal rising slash that builds a lot of Bloodlust, but while in Bloodlust can also be cancelled into his air special moves. The move is also completely invulnerable to air attacks, so if the opponent's jumping, look for down S2. His air S2 is Spinning Slicer. Warwick lets loose a series of spinning slash attacks in the air that slam the opponent back to the ground. The move can also be cancelled into aerial Primal Leap while in Bloodlust. Wait, did I forget to mention that? Oh, crap, okay, this guy's got a really long move list. While in Bloodlust, Warwick has the ability to do a double jump while in the air. This double jump also gains the benefit of his grounded Primal Leap, allowing him to do the light, medium, and heavy follow-ups. This move is mostly going to be used for combo extension and high-level mix-ups, so don't really worry about it too much. That wasn't a bit, by the way. I completely forgot to mention that move because there are so many things to talk about. Speaking of which,